Okay, before we start, remember to subscribe, hit that button, and if you want to know what's coming up next, well, ring that bell. Okay, well today I'm going to be drawing an iconic face, and this is one of the most iconic and famous faces in the US, the Statue of Liberty. Now the face itself is kind of rectangular shape, so I'm going to sketch in with a pencil first of all. It's a 4B, and get this slight rectangular shape coming down to the bottom here, slight curve up to the top, more of a curve at the top actually, and this represents the top of the headdress, okay, which comes round at a curve like that, like a big plate if you like, from the top of the head, and from that of course the star shapes will shoot out like that. It was created by a French sculptor, Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, and it was opened in 1886. That'll be a bit of history for you. Okay, so there's a rough shape, and the neck coming down like this. So the eyes would appear on this line here, the nose, bottom of the nose, and the mouth there. So let's ink in. Now the eyes, you see the expression in the eyes by drawing the eyebrows in properly. Now the eyebrows are kind of pulled down slightly, so the expression is slightly stern, so that eyebrow comes down like that, okay? And the eye itself is quite an open eye, and the bottom curves downward slightly like that, okay? There's the bottom there, and then the eyebrow, rather the eyelid, comes up like that, okay? The other one's slightly straighter, pulled down slightly but more straight, curves down like that, and the eye itself again nice and curved at the top, sloping down slightly at the bottom, over there, and then the eyelid coming like that, okay? Now the nose is kind of triangular, rather broad at the top, so it's got this slightly triangular shape coming down like that, okay, towards the tip of the nose, and then the side of the nostril, fairly squarish, kind of sculpted look, and then the other nostril coming in there, okay. Now the mouth itself is fairly narrow actually, but quite full, and it's got a quite pronounced curve to the shape of the mouth coming in there like that. The top lip coming in there, and the little sculpted bit there, okay, and the bottom coming in a bit there, right, and a slight line under the bottom lip, okay. Now the side of the face, you would have the cheekbone appearing kind of there, but more or less coming straight down after that, and curving down towards the chin, which you'll see the shape of coming in very straight there, and curving back up again, and coming down for the cheekbone there, like that, alright? And as I say, this curve indicates the top of the headdress, the bottom of the headdress rather, and the top of the hair. The hair comes down as a middle parting from about here, has this kind of classical look about it, which comes down kind of Roman or Greek, you know, comes down there like that, and let's see, curves up here, bring that curve down there right round, following the curve of the headdress round, and gives you that part of the hair. Another part of the hair coming in here, right around there, okay. And the hair itself kind of slopes up slightly a bit there, and then this side kind of moves out a bit like that. And then when you're drawing the actual hair itself, remember it's a sculpture, so these lines have been kind of chiseled to represent the lines of the hair coming in, so you get that kind of curve coming all the way down there. Like that. Like that, okay. And as it comes around to the side, there's more that kind of way, the hair kind of, lines of the hair slope down the way. Okay, and then the other one coming in here. Like that. I'm drawing this out here to represent the kind of bulge of the hairline coming in here. Down there. And flattens out a bit. And below that, you have the shape of the ears coming in like that. Another one coming in there. Okay, now the top part. Say this curve here represents the top of the headdress, coming around a great big curve like that, coming into there, and this part coming up, follow that line there. Okay, and there's an edge to that, so you draw the other line coming in like that. Stop it there and bring the other one up. Like that. Join that there. Now, in this part here, we have kind of lines going up. These lines are actually windows. Remember, this is a tower, so people can actually climb to the top and look out of these windows. And what I want to do is I want to draw two guidelines. This guideline here is for the line for the bottom of the windows, and this line here, the guideline for the top of the windows. Like that, okay? And then the first window, we start about right in the middle here, goes up and curves at the top. It's going to curve top to the window, and then that line along the guideline there. This one comes up, and as it goes around the side, you see it curving slightly to the side and getting narrower as they go around the side of the head. Like that. And going slightly to the side too. So you get that kind of shape there, okay? This one coming up to the guideline, stopping at the bottom guideline. The next one. Like that, and then another curved one there. Getting narrower. Like that. Right, okay, now the top part, I'll carry on here and do the starburst shapes. Now, these are a great place of metal, so you'll see the edge. And draw that coming up there. And put in this line here so you can mark, and that's the edge. Come out to the point there, and we'll add another line and represent the edge. Coming out there, and another line here. Right, and carry on here. With this thin edge there. And this one. Right, the neck. Now the neck is slightly at an angle coming down like that, because remember, this arm, the right arm, is raised holding the torch. The title of the sculpture is actually Liberty Enlightening the World. That's why you see the torch there. Okay, and before we go any further, just underneath the chin here, if you draw a very fine line coming in, and you got that kind of shape underneath there. Right, now she has a cloak, a classical kind of dress on, and this slopes up to there, and of course as she lifts her arm, you see the folds of the cloak coming up like that, and on this side kind of tie her there, and behind their ears you'll have the back of the headdress swinging out behind her there, like that. And on this side you'll see the end, and then sloping away down like that, like curve, like that, and another one there, and then there are two parts that come down like that. Okay, excellent. So there is the Statue of Liberty. Now the actual eyes, the pupils of the eyes are very faint in the actual statue, and you can put them in if you like, or just leave them like that, because it looks rather sculptural if you do. Okay, well, excellent. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you join me next time in my next video, which will be about another iconic face. Okay, but in the meantime, all the best and happy drawing.